was taxed under the Sun Tax policy? So the answer is I can give the tax targeted individual and businesses that use solar panels to generate their own electricity. Even though they produce the electricity themselves, they had to pay a fee simply for being connected to the national power grid. When was the Sun Tax introduced in Spain? The Sun Tax, also called Impuesto al Sol, was introduced in Spain in 2025. It was a policy that required people who install the solar panels for their own use to pay a fee even though they only use the electricity in their own home.
Look what I got. This question from my friends. So before I answer this question, I will introduce myself first. My name is Cikgu ASMIRA NATASHA binti Cikgu ASRI. So I will answer the questions from my friend. So for the third question is, why did solar users have to pay even if they didn't use power from the grid? So my answer is, the Spanish government claimed that everyone connected to the national grid should help cover its maintenance costs. Even if solar users didn't draw electricity from the grid, they might rely on it at certain times, so they were expected to contribute financially. And for question 4, what was the impact of the tax on solar energy development in Spain? So my answer is, the tax slowed down the growth of solar energy in Spain. Although the country has a sunny climate, the tax discouraged people from installing solar panels due to the extra cost, complex regulations and fear of being fined. So I'm done answering the questions. So I will ask my other friends to answer the next questions.
Okay, the question is, who was the technically exempt from the Sun Tax? So the answer is, small scale user who generated less than 10 kilowatt of electricity were technically exempt from the tax. This generally apply to residential user, but the exemption did not lead to widespread adoption of solar energy. The next question is, what challenge did small scale user face if they were exempt? The answer is, even though they were exempt, small scale users still had to deal with complicated paperwork, unclear procedure and the fear of fine. This issue made many people avoid installing solar panel even if they are qualified for the exemption.
Hi guys, my name is NURFAYIHAH ROSDZI and my short number is 29844. Oh, I got the question. So, this one. The first question, I got two questions. Okay, the first question is, why was the policy seen as controversial by critics? And the second one is, what additional restriction did solar user face during this time? Okay, I will answer the question. The first question is, the answer is, critics say the policy was created to protect large electricity companies that were losing profit as more people use solar power. So many believe it was an attempt to block the shift towards clean, renewable energy and to keep people independent on traditional electricity resource. Okay, the second question is, what additional restriction did solar user face during this time? Okay, the answer is solar user were not allowed to store surplus electricity or share it with others, such as neighbor or the community, but this made solar energy less practical and limited its benefit who user who wanted more control over their energy usage. Okay, I will done the answer the question, so I will pass to my friends. Okay, bye.
There are two questions, which is the first one is, when was the sun tax officially repealed? The answer is very simple, you know. The sun tax was officially repealed in 2018. This happened after years of public protest, criticism from the European Union, and a change in Spanish government to one more supportive of renewable energy. The second question is, what happened after the repeal of the sun tax? After the tax was repealed, solar energy adoption in Spanish increased rapidly. The government introduced new policies to support renewable energy, including allowing people to store and share electricity, which encouraged more people to invest in solar panels. That's all.